Okay, guys, it's Monday morning again, so we're going to start a new unit. Not a new unit, but a new week. Unit 5, week 4 for us. And we have a new story, new vocab words, and new spelling words. Your story this week is one of Mrs. Iverson's favorites. It's called Jalapeño Bagels. And this is a bagel. I bet a lot of you have had them. I think they might have had them at school for breakfast sometimes too. So the boy in this story has a bakery with his family, and he gets to bring something to school that shows a little bit about himself. And so you'll find out what he chooses, that he's trying to figure out what he should choose. It is realistic fiction. That means it's a made-up story, but it has parts of it that could definitely be real. But it's just a made-up one. Question of the week is, how can different cultures contribute to the foods we eat? That means, how does where you come from and where your family come from make a difference in the foods you like and the food you eat? Okay, so listen to the read aloud for Jalapeño Bagels. I'm also sending you your vocab words this morning. You have an interesting word to add to it. So when I see sentences, I should see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's your interesting word. And when we did this in class, you had to draw a picture, write the meaning, and write the sentence. What I want from you now in distance learning is just the sentence, because you have to know what the word means in order to write a good sentence for me. Remember, it can't be I like, oh, the bakery is good. No, you have to write something that shows me what a bakery is. Batch. You can't say there's a batch, because that doesn't explain what a batch is. I want the sentence to be really good. You guys are almost in 4th grade, so you can do that. So give me some really good sentences today. I do not need the meaning of the word. I just want your sentence. All right, so let's take a look at the meanings of these words. First one is bakery, one of my favorite places. I don't know about you. I like to go to a bakery. Looks like she's got some good cakes there. Not sure what that thing is up on top. Oh, cream puffs maybe? I don't know for sure. The woman puts a cake on display at the bakery. A bakery is a place where bread, pies, cakes, and pastries are made or sold. Yum. Looks really good. All right, next one. Speaking of a bakery, all these words might be related to a bakery. That's what's in your story. A batch. The baker displays a batch of cooled cookies. A batch is a number of something made at the same time. A quantity made. It says a batch is a quantity of something made at the same time. So it doesn't tell us how many it is. It's just what you're doing all together at one time. A batch, like a batch of cookies, a batch of... It's something you're making, though, so you wouldn't say something like a batch of strawberries. You might say, I'm making a batch of strawberry jam, or a batch of raspberry jam, which we know is delicious, because that's what I make. So batch is how much you're making at one time. Next one is boils. Water boils in a pot on the stove. Boils means causes a liquid to bubble and give off steam by heating it. So you see the bubbling, and as it gets hotter, it'll bubble faster and faster and faster, and then steam comes out the top. Boils. This one's making me hungry today. Braided. Now, we've all seen people with braided hair. This is a braided bread. Braided describes something that is woven or entwined together. Braided. And you do this before you bake it when the dough is soft. You make 2 long kind of snakes with it, and then you braid them together, and then you put them on a pan, and then it becomes like this after it's baked. Braided. Here, speaking of 2 long snakes, here's the dough. The man is kneading the dough. Now, kneading doesn't mean he wants it. Kneading is what his hands are doing, pushing on the bread. When you make bread dough, you need to push on it a lot. It's part of mixing it together and making it in good shape to make a good pastry or bread loaf. Dough is a soft, thick mixture of flour, liquid, and other things from which breads, biscuits, cakes, and pie crusts are made. So dough is a soft, thick mixture. I make dough when I make dumplings too. Mine doesn't turn into bread though. I roll them out and I cut them into long strips for dumplings. Oh, another thing you might have made before is cookie dough. You know about cookie dough. All right. Ingredients. Speaking of cookies, this looks like it might be cookies. Flour, sugar, and vanilla are some of the ingredients on the table. Let's see. There's the flour. Here's the sugar, and the vanilla's in here. This looks like it might be some cinnamon. Looks some candies. This is chocolate. It looks like something that's going to be really good, but guys, this could be baking chocolate, which has no sugar in it. So if you bite into one of those, oof, it's very bitter. Oh, this is brown sugar, because look at, here's some brown sugar up here. Ingredients. Ingredients are part of a mixture. Part of a mixture. So you use ingredients to make the dough. Okay. Next one is mixture. She added milk to the mixture of flour and eggs. A mixture is a mixed condition. So a mixture is something you use a spoon, you stir up. And the ingredients can be different for each mixture. Mixture just means you're mixing it all together. The ingredients are mixed together in a mixture to make the dough, which might make the bread. And sometimes you have to boil it before you bake it. And then you'll have a batch at the bakery. Oh my gosh, it all fits together. All right. Sounds like you're going to have fun with this one or get hungry, one of the two. I'm very hungry now. Also, I'll be sending you a little video on your spelling words today too, because I want to talk about that a little bit. Okay. Have a good day.